What's up, guys? Sloan's here, and today essentially what I'm going to do is basically try and learn some formation flying. The reason I'm doing it is I joined the Cobalt Jet team on Monday or Sunday. Well, it's only Tuesday, so my first practice was with them yesterday. And I joined them at the weekend. I had some slight issues with formation flying. It's not quite as easy as you would think. So what I've done is I have created a mission where I am in the Hawk T1, which is, I'll show you, which is that sexy little number. And I have put a tanker in the sky, a refueling plane, because, well, there it's over there, you can see the little blue tag of it. I've put that in the sky because it won't skits out when I fly far too close to it and probably hit it, which is generally how this is probably going to go. This isn't pre-filmed at all, no it ain't, and I don't really know how well it's going to go. I have been practicing a little bit this morning. I'm still not very good at it, but I want to get good at it. I'm dedicated because I want to be part of an aerobatics team. It's something that I am interested in. I love DCS World. I started playing it about 3 weeks ago. It's my first ever proper flight sim. Bought myself the Track IR, which is this little number. The Cytec X52, not the Pro, because, well, it was cheaper not to buy the Pro, and it is beautiful. I love it. It's nice and light. It's not heavy. I did have the Mad Catz Fly 5 and I had it for about a week and then changed and bought this, so I essentially wasted about 50 quid because it was far too heavy. It wasn't my idea of a good stick at all. Not that I had any idea what a good stick was, I didn't like it, so I changed it. So formation flying, why is it hard? I have no idea. It's really hard. The hardest part of it, what I've found, I mean, I've never tried flying in formation before, which is probably doesn't help. I wouldn't imagine. But the hardest part of it for me is matching speed. So, if let's say my flight lead is flying at say 300 knots, I approach him and I fly past, or I brake too much too soon, or let off too much too soon, and then I fall miles behind. I can't catch him again. So to practice this, I went in the editor. I've put this tanker in the sky, which I've already mentioned. I set it, I think, to about 220 knots. I'm not really too fussed about what speed it was. And basically I'm just going to constantly fly up to it, see if I can get in formation, see if I can stay in formation. It's not going to be, to be honest, I did try doing 2 other videos, but it kind of went on a bit too long. The first one was half an hour, the second one was like 25 minutes, because I went through everything, the full startup procedure, kind of trying to join a formation, and then also landing it and turning up, shutting all the engines down. It's a Hawk module. Highly recommend it, getting it for anyone if it's still on sale. I don't know, I got it on the sale. I started playing DCS while everything was like 70% off, so I got a bit of a bargain. I bought this, the MiG-21, Flaming Cliffs 3 and the C-101. This is by far my favourite plane. The MiG is great and it is mental. It is like trying to ride a bull in the sky. It doesn't want to land, it doesn't want to take off, it doesn't want to turn, but if it will go in a straight line really, really quickly. But if you try and stop it from being in a straight line, it doesn't like it. But it's great fun to fly, to be honest with you. I can understand why the Red Arrows possibly don't use it. It might be why. Might be a few issues with the fact that it hates turning and generally hates being in the sky, but it's good fun. So basically what I'm doing here is I'm trying to fly up the tanker and join in a formation with it and stay consistently close to it without flying past it or dropping short. Don't know how it's going to go. It's been going alright. I practiced a couple of times this morning and it's been better than what it was last night when I done it for my first practice with the Cobalt Jet team. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not expecting amazing things because I haven't practiced too much. But the one thing with me and a lot of people, oh shit, who play flight sims or any kind of learning game likes of this, is that once I get something, I will graft my balls off to get good at it. I really want to be good at it, so we'll see. This is going to be a bit of a series I'm going to do. I want to kind of show off the progress throughout the whole learning curve of learning how to formation fly. Like I say, I hadn't never ever tried it before. This thing, I'll tell you what, I'm going to pull a hard left, do a big old loop. Well, not even necessarily a big loop, but I'm going to try and come back round because that was horrendous. I was too busy shitting on as per. Yeah, so I'm going to do a bit of a series showing off the progress, and then hopefully, because there wasn't many videos about it other than like a 1940s American, I think it was American or British Air Force video telling you how to formation fly. Other than that, I didn't really find any help. Obviously, I did change the curves, and I would highly recommend it of your joystick. One of the guys, well, both the guys who sort of are in the jet team, advised us on it. I've changed it and they've made a big difference. It's a lot more, it's not as sensitive as what it was before. And when I did eventually get close, which wasn't very often, I felt that any tiny movement at all kind of sent me flying miles away from everyone else. So I have calmed them down a little bit. It probably has helped, but we'll see. Like I say, I have practiced, believe it or not. I know it probably doesn't look like I've practiced with that first pass. But this is going to be the fun of it. Essentially, you get to see how bad I am, and because I'm dedicated, I want to get better at it. You will see an improvement, and hopefully it won't take too long to see an improvement, because I'm not, well, I am impatient, to be honest with you. I was going to lie there and say I'm not impatient, but I really am. I want to get good at stuff quick, but I do put in the time to get good at stuff. I'm not one of these that kind of just says, oh, well, it's not working, why? I will put in whatever time I have to make sure that I would say that I think the word's dedicated. Yeah, we'll go with that. So as you can see, I've come in, I've managed to roughly match the speed. I'm a bit slow. I come in, I thought it was coming in a bit too hot. Used the air brake to ease off a little bit. Eased off a little bit too much off the air brake and the throttle. Now I'm catching them up a little bit too fast. A little toot on the air brake, bringing us in a little bit closer. I do not claim to be good at DCS at all. This is my first flight sim, and I've only had it about 2 weeks. What I do want to do though is hopefully try and help other people. What I would highly recommend if you are into aerobatic stuff and you want some inspiration is if you search on YouTube for the virtual, or on Google actually, for the virtual Blue Angels, and you see what they can do with practice, dedication and everything else, you will be massively impressed. The videos are quite old, I don't know whether they're still formed or what, but they're brilliant, to be honest with you. The dedication and training that it probably has taken them really shows. They're absolutely fantastic, to be fair to them. And I like seeing people who's obviously grafted the balls off to get good at something doing really well. So yeah, so I seem to be alright matching speed. I am bobbing around loads here and I'm not sure why, to be honest. I think it's, I don't know. But my main part initially that I want to get good at is matching speeds of the aircrafts that I'm trying to catch. That is essentially what I've been doing, that I struggled with the most yesterday. Keeping close isn't that much of an issue at first. What I do want to be able to learn, oh shit, close, is to basically stay close consistently. I don't know if it's me bobbing around or whether it's him. I think it's me. I think he's going to probably fly at a consistent sort of level. I'll trim up a little bit and see if that helps at all. Oh, he's turning. So I'll put a little bit of throttle on, turn in with them, ease it out a little bit, and holy shit. And there you go. See, so I'm not very good. I've never claimed at any point in this video to be good at it. I will be good at it. No, I'm not yet. Oh shit. What I want to do actually, while I'm above him, and he's probably skitzing out underneath, I'm going to fly on. Not sure where he's gone, to be honest with you. I know he's going to turn inland because I did set him a waypoint to go that way. There he's down there. He's buggered off underneath because he's a bit worried with me bobbing around above his head, and to be fair, he's got every right to be. So I'm going to turn it round and I'm going to try again. And essentially, this series, so if you're a little bit bored now, I probably wouldn't bother watching the rest of it, because this is what it's going to take for me to get good at it, and this is what I'm hoping the people who watch it. This isn't a video that I'm aiming for loads of people to watch and be like, oh yeah, that was awesome, I'll subscribe. This is for the people who are interested in actually learning to fly formation, because I am, and there wasn't many videos out there kind of explaining. So I want to kind of go through, because I know I will get good at it. That's what I do. Basically, I will get good. I'm dedicated enough, and I'm going to put enough time into this to get where I want to be. So if you want to see my progress and me gradually, once I'm eligible, should I say, to be able to give you some advice, I will give you advice, which will hopefully help you as well. So I'm coming in a little bit high. I'm probably coming in quite fast. I think he's turned a little bit inland. Not sure. No, I don't think he is actually. I'm going to be coming in fast, so I'm going to put the air brake on. I can see it's approaching pretty quickly. Slow it down, slow it down. Take the air brake off. Air brake on. Throttle down because I'm catching him very quickly now. Air brake off. Pull up a little bit. Matched his speed. I'm still a little bit faster than him. Or is he faster than me? Yeah. So there you go. Not perfect by any means, but it's not bad. I managed to get close to him. I am dropping off a little bit now, so I'll throttle up, try and catch him. What we're on, 10 minutes, so maybe it's another 5 minutes. People probably would already stop watching now if they wanted to, so what's the harm in going a little bit further? Yeah, so if this is something that people enjoy watching or trying to kind of pick up on, great. If it's not, I apologise. The videos are probably not that entertaining. If you already know how to do this, or if you're not that bothered about learning how to do it, if you're more interested in the kind of military side of DCS, this is probably not going to be a series for you. Well, it won't be a series for you because it's kind of going to be a lot of me flying around a big old bird like this, trying to get close to it without basically both of us turning into a big old ball of fire and crashing to the floor. The Cobalt jet team is a new jet team. As far as I'm aware, we still have a couple of slots free. As you can definitely tell by watching this, we don't just take on experienced pilots. I am far from experienced, as again you can tell. I'm going to try and pull to the left of him a bit because I know he's going to make a right turn at some point. But what we are is we are a fair and honest group. As I said, I was diabolical last night. That was my first practice with them, and I was absolutely horrendous. I'm not afraid to say it because I will put in the time to get good at it. But the main thing is the lads, lads didn't give us any stick for it. They were patient with us, and they know I've told them that I will get good at it, and I will get good at it. We have got spaces open. You don't have to necessarily be great at formation flying. If you know the basics of the Hawk, you can start it up, you can stop it, you can land it and take off. The rest of it will come as long as you're willing to put in the time. We will be patient with people. We have got like a cadet kind of course. Well, it's not really a course, but we've got like a cadet jet, to be honest. I think the guy who done our skins just kind of made one for the crack. So yeah, I'm guessing we're going to take on sort of training pilots. I am definitely one of the training pilots because I'm not great at it. Holy shit. But yeah, we're a good group of lads. We will be doing sort of air show kind of stuff eventually. It's probably going to take a while because they've got me flying with them. But that's kind of the fun of it all, I suppose. So a little bit about kind of my kit. I haven't got everything. I didn't really know what to get. I did buy the Fly 5, which I think I mentioned at the beginning of the video. I hated it. Not to say it's a bad stick, because to be honest I wouldn't exactly say I'm qualified enough to be able to tell you what a bad stick is. It was very, very hard and rigid. The spring was strong, which is not what I want. I prefer something that lets me put a bit of input into it without trying to break my wrist every time I touched it. It wasn't exactly cheap. I think it was about 50 quid, and considering you've got a little throttle kind of slider which is on the bottom or the front or whatever of the stick, but it's that small it's impossible to make any minor adjustments, I suppose. So I went and done a little bit of research, spoke to one of the guys who I play Armour with, who advised us that he has the X55 Rhino, I think, but he did say that, look, maybe he's looking into the X52, because pretty much most people that have one swears by it. So I picked it up. I paid about 100 quid off Amazon for it, and to be honest with you, I absolutely love it. It's great. It's quite soft stick, to be honest. Like, it doesn't take much to move the stick, which is exactly what I want. That's what I prefer having. Yeah, kind of balls. Oh shit! Nearly balls that up. That's the kind of thing that I prefer having, because, well, I'm learning that I suppose the one thing I didn't want was something that I felt I was having to fight against when I'm trying to kind of learn how to fly on a game like this. And I was more concerned about trying to get the bloody stick to move than I was on actual flying. The other thing, obviously, which, to be honest with you, at first I was like, yeah, it'll probably not work as good as it looks like it does. I didn't realise it was as common as what it is, and for the cost I was thinking, well, £150 isn't a huge amount of money, but for what it is, it seems like it's quite cheap, if that's the right way to kind of go about it, and that is for Track IR5. I didn't get the Pro Clip because it wasn't in stock at the time, and I am massively impatient. When I want something, I get it. Not that I'm a brat, I just prefer, I work hard for my money, so if I want to buy something, I want to buy it. If it's not in stock, then I'll try not to compromise too much if I can help it. So basically I just got the normal one with the clip that goes onto a cap. Got myself like a snapback thing that I just sit in my little cupboard with wearing, and it clips on there. And to be honest with you, it is probably the best thing I've ever bought for any console, PC or anything. Not just for flight sims, for like Armour and things like that. It's absolutely brilliant. Well worth the money. And to be honest with you, I've highly recommended it to everyone. I think for flying games it probably is a must, to be honest with you, because I imagine doing this when all I could see is that, couldn't turn me head, you know what I mean. It's probably not going to end particularly well. Oh shit, this is probably not going to end particularly well either. Yeah, there you go. What I'll do, actually, there'll be an airport along here somewhere. Yeah, I'll turn off and I'll have a little chat afterwards, because I think that went alright. So yeah, so it's definitely well worth a buy. I think it will be hard, especially formation flying without Track IR, will be near enough impossible. It's probably, well, it must be possible, because like the Virtual Diamonds, Virtual Blue Angels, sorry, if you watch some of their videos, you can tell they were done before Track IR, and even then they're impressive. The formation flying is so tight and neat, it's brilliant. But I think now, because of it's fairly cheap, it's definitely worth a purchase. And I think if you've got the funds to be able to afford one, because not everyone can afford to kind of spend that sort of money on just something for the computer that really has no other function, I would definitely advise getting it, because it makes a huge difference. And everything about it, so for Armour, for this, for any kind of game what support it, which there's a list on their website of all the games that support it, it's absolutely amazing. It does look good on Elite and Dangerous, or whatever it's called as well. I've watched a few videos, which is the reviews that I kind of spurred us on to buy it, and it is well worth the money. So it is recommended. Now, anyone who is a bit of a pilot themselves and experienced will probably kick right off about my flying skills. not to worry, I don't mind. I am new, and I know there's policies and the ways you're supposed to approach airports or whatever. To be honest with you, I'm not going to follow any of them. I'm going to take it in, try and land it. Yeah, I'm coming in quite high. I'll put the landing gear down probably far too early. There'll be some pilots there that's turning in the graves. Shit happens. I'm not really that fussed. My aim of this whole video was to kind of show people that this is what I want to do. If you want to watch it, great. If you don't, never mind. So yeah, so what I might do as well, if anyone can let us know in the comments, if there's anyone interested in this kind of stuff, and I've done this mission because I'm in a completely different time zone than the other guys who fly with us. As well as that, I struggle to find people who want to fly in formation. A lot of people are more into the military side, which I completely understand. So by basically spawning a tanker in the editor, setting it some waypoints, giving it like quite a long stretch and things like that, it's ideal because it's going to stay at a constant speed for you. It lets you learn basically what you need to do to be able to fly in a formation without the need for having friends who are online at the same time as what you are, which isn't always possible, and it's not really possible for me. So yeah, so that's what I would recommend doing. If you have any issues with it and you can't get it to work, or you're not sure of the editor, I'd never used the editor before until today, and I got it working first time. So it's not hard, but if you do have any issues, don't worry, drop us a comment or something along them lines, and I'll send you a link to the mission file, and hopefully I'll upload it somewhere or something, and hopefully that you can use that instead if you're not sure on how to do it yourself. So yeah, basically coming up with 20 minutes, I think that'll do for me first video. I will be posting more videos of this as show me progress. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, like, dislike, let us know what you think of it, and yeah, thanks for watching. Good stuff.